shocking truths about women's psychology and dark relationship secrets. Research suggests that frequent sexual activity and orgasms can strengthen the immune system by boosting the production of antibodies and reducing stress levels, contributing to overall health and well-being. Studies on human pheromones indicate that these chemical signals play a role in sexual attraction and mate selection by subtly influencing behavior and perception. Some evidence suggests that men may prefer engaging in intercourse when a woman is fully aroused, as natural lubrication and heightened sensitivity contribute to greater comfort and mutual satisfaction. Women are generally more comfortable performing oral intimacy on partners who maintain good hygiene. Freshness, cleanliness, and scent significantly impact arousal, as taste and smell play key roles in sexual pleasure and attraction. The human sexual response cycle consists of 4 phases: excitement, plateau, orgasm, and resolution. In the excitement phase, muscle tension and blood flow increase in sexual organs, resulting in physical changes like penile erection in men and vaginal lubrication in women. Individuals with compulsive sexual behavior often feel persistent guilt and shame after engaging in sexual activities, yet they continue the behavior despite these negative emotions. This cycle can contribute to increased anxiety, depression, and overall emotional distress. Psychological studies suggest that the vagina is one of the most sensitive areas of a woman's body, where even the slightest touch can trigger heightened arousal and excitement. Sexual behavior engages the entire nervous system, with the brain serving as the control center. It processes sensory stimuli, interprets them as sexual, and triggers physiological responses throughout the body. Research indicates that after the age of 40, some men may experience faster erections, sometimes occurring within 10 seconds, due to heightened sensitivity and physiological changes. Psychological research suggests that stimulating a woman's breasts can trigger the release of oxytocin, a hormone that enhances arousal and strengthens emotional bonding. Research indicates that people engage in sexual activity for diverse reasons, including physical attraction, emotional intimacy, stress relief, and self-esteem enhancement. Some also seek sex for reproductive purposes, social bonding, or personal fulfillment. Sexual trauma can lead to long-term psychological effects like PTSD, depression, and sexual dysfunction. The severity depends on factors such as the type of trauma and individual coping abilities. A study in the American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology confirms that a woman's uterus can expand up to 500 times during pregnancy, then shrink back to normal after birth, which is vital for childbirth. A woman's first intimate experience may involve increased vocalization, often driven by a mix of excitement, nervousness, and physical sensations that are new to her. Studies suggest that Greece is often regarded as one of the most sexually expressive cultures, with a strong emphasis on openness toward intimacy and pleasure. Engaging in intimacy can help reduce stress and lower blood pressure, promoting relaxation and overall well-being. Research suggests that sexual activity releases endorphins and oxytocin, which improve mood and enhance emotional connection. Research shows that starting sexual activity before 16 is linked to higher rates of depression and anxiety, especially in girls. Studies suggest early intimacy increases the risk of emotional distress and mental health issues. Research indicates that 32% of women prefer non-penetrative sexual activities as they experience greater pleasure from manual stimulation by their partner. Research indicates that nerve endings in a woman's vagina are uniquely distributed, much like a fingerprint. This variation means that sensitivity differs from person to person, influencing individual experiences of pleasure and sensation. Approximately 85% of couples in the United States do not engage in open discussions about each other's sexual preferences, which can potentially lead to sexual dissatisfaction and boredom in their relationships. Foreplay and emotional connection are essential for women's sexual satisfaction. Most experiences begin before intercourse, so focusing on emotional and mental stimulation through clear communication and genuine attentiveness is key to a fulfilling relationship. Sexual desire in relationships naturally fluctuates due to physical, emotional, psychological, and social factors. Stress, time constraints, and personal expectations can lower desire, while emotional connection and mutual trust often enhance intimacy. Studies suggest that the highest concentration of nerve endings in the vagina is within the first 2 inches, making this area the most sensitive to stimulation. Statistical data indicates that around 80% of women report never having experienced an orgasm. The prevalence of anorgasmia varies, influenced by physical, psychological, and relational factors. Studies indicate that men tend to fall in love faster and express their feelings earlier in relationships than women. This may be linked to biological, psychological, and social factors influencing emotional attachment and expression. A crush often signals initial admiration, attraction, or emotional interest in someone. While it may be fleeting, it can also evolve into a deeper emotional connection or a romantic relationship over time. Some individuals experience postcoital dysphoria, PCD, feeling sadness, anxiety, or distress after intimacy. Research links this to hormonal shifts, psychological factors, or past experiences. It can occur in both men and women, even after consensual and enjoyable encounters. Research shows that participation in hookup culture leads to mixed emotions. Some enjoy the experience, while others report regret, disappointment, or discomfort afterward, influenced by personal values and expectations. Studies suggest that hearing "I love you" whispered into the left ear has a stronger emotional impact, with recall accuracy increasing by over 6% compared to the right ear. Men and women often express love in different ways. Men are more likely to show love through actions, such as providing support or solving problems, while women tend to express it through words and emotional communication. Research shows that many women consider sexual compatibility when choosing a partner, though it is just one of several factors influencing partner selection. Parenthood triggers neurological changes in both mothers and fathers, driven by hormonal shifts and caregiving. These changes strengthen brain regions linked to memory, emotions, and sensory processing, enhancing parental bonding and responsiveness. Studies show that single women often report higher life satisfaction than single men, likely due to stronger friendships, social support networks, and greater independence, reducing the need for romantic relationships as a primary source of fulfillment. Psychological research suggests that the strongest romantic relationships often begin as friendships. Marrying a best friend can lead to a deeply fulfilling partnership due to the foundation of trust, understanding, and shared experiences. Research indicates that women initiate about 65% of breakups, possibly because they are more attuned to emotional dissatisfaction and prioritize long-term well-being over staying in unfulfilling relationships. Engaging in physical affection, such as cuddling, triggers the release of oxytocin, a hormone linked to emotional bonding, stress reduction, and feelings of security in relationships. Research by Harvard Medical School professors Richard Schwartz and Jacqueline Olds suggests that love activates the same brain regions as addiction, explaining its intense and consuming effects. Studies suggest that intense romantic love, fueled by dopamine and adrenaline, typically lasts around a year before evolving into companionate love, which is marked by deeper emotional intimacy and long-term stability. Societal norms and cultural expectations shape how emotions are expressed, with women often encouraged to be more open and communicative, while men may face pressure to suppress emotional vulnerability. Research shows that orgasms release neurochemicals like dopamine and oxytocin, which can enhance mood, reduce stress, and temporarily boost cognitive function. Being in love can lead to love blindness, where you overlook your partner's flaws and imperfections, focusing instead on their positive traits. Research shows that couples in love can synchronize their heart rates, reflecting a deep emotional and physiological bond. This phenomenon suggests that strong romantic connections can influence the body's autonomic responses. Studies suggest that the female brain may be more responsive to stress and less able to adapt to high levels of it. This heightened sensitivity can influence how women experience and manage stress, potentially making them more susceptible to stress-related disorders. Psychological research suggests that men in love often experience a strong instinct to protect and provide for their partners, driven by deep emotional attachment and evolutionary factors. If you enjoyed watching this video, please take a moment to share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you have made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics like this, also make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Until next time, stay safe and awesome. Thanks for watching.